Feeling overwhelmed by the challenge of paying off your debts? Are you searching for a way to break free from the cycle of financial stress and uncertainty? Luxo-Life's got your back. Join us for today's video, titled Master Your Finances: Top Strategies to Crush Debt Quickly, Proven and Effective. In this insightful session, we'll dive deep into the methods that truly work. Stay tuned as we delve into actionable strategies that have been proven to work, providing you with the tools and guidance needed to overcome your debt hurdles. Don't let financial worries hold you back any longer. Show your support for Luxo-Life, and let's conquer this journey towards financial freedom together. The first thing that we need is to understand the effective strategy of debt snowballing. Picture this: you've got a bunch of debts, big and small, scattered around like puzzle pieces. Debt snowballing is like picking up those smaller pieces first and building momentum as you tackle the bigger ones. It's all about starting small and gaining confidence and speed as you go. This is how it goes. You make a list of all of your debts, starting with the smallest. You then use all of your surplus funds to settle the smallest obligation, only making the bare minimum payments on the others. Once the smallest debt is gone, you move on to the next smallest one, adding the money you were paying on the first debt to the payments for the second one. It's like rolling a snowball downhill. It starts small, but as it rolls, it gets bigger and picks up speed. The key to debt snowballing is the psychological boost it gives you. Once you pay off your first minor debt, you'll feel proud of yourself and inspired to keep going. It's gratifying to observe progress, much like when tasks are completed on a list. Additionally, paying off one obligation quickly accelerates your route to becoming debt-free, since you have more money to spend toward the next one. The debt avalanche method can also help us make the process of prioritizing our bills easier. Imagine your debts are like a stack of papers on your desk. The debt avalanche method is about sorting through those papers and tackling the ones with the highest interest rates first. It's all about saving money in the long run by paying off the most expensive debts sooner rather than later. Here's how it works. You list out all your debts, just like with the debt snowball method, but this time, you rank them based on their interest rates, from highest to lowest. After that, you allocate all of your surplus funds to settle the loan with the highest interest rate, only making the bare minimum payments on the remaining debts. You take on the next high interest debt after paying off the previous one, and so on. The debt avalanche technique has the advantage of gradually saving you money on interest payments. By tackling the high interest debts first, you're minimizing the amount of extra money you're spending on interest each month. It's like plugging up the leaks in a bucket. The less money you're losing to interest, the more you have to put towards paying off the principal balance of your debts. Of course, we have to maintain financial stability while repaying debts. We need to balance paying off what we owe while still covering our daily expenses and saving for the future. It's all about finding that sweet spot where we're making progress on our debts without sacrificing our overall financial well-being. One way to maintain stability is by creating a budget and sticking to it. This means tracking our income and expenses, setting aside money for essentials like housing, food, and transportation, and allocating a portion towards debt repayment each month. By having a clear plan for our money, we can ensure that we're meeting our obligations while still living within our means. A crucial element of achieving financial stability is accumulating an emergency fund. This is like having a safety net to catch us if we fall. Life is unpredictable, and unexpected expenses can derail our debt repayment efforts if we're not prepared. By setting aside some money for emergencies, we can avoid going further into debt when the unexpected happens. It's also important to stay flexible and adaptable. Sometimes our financial situation changes and we need to adjust our plans accordingly. This could mean finding ways to increase our income, like taking on a side hustle or negotiating a raise, or finding ways to reduce our expenses like cutting back on non-essential purchases or refinancing high-interest debts. By staying proactive and open to change, we can maintain stability even as we work towards becoming debt-free. We must also avoid relying solely on combining debts to solve financial issues. Yes, it might work temporarily, but it won't fix the underlying problem, because it reduces our monthly payments by consolidating several obligations into one. Debt consolidation can be alluring. However, it's not a magic solution, and it won't address the root causes of our financial struggles. In essence, we take out a new loan to pay down our previous bills when we combine our debts. If doing so results in a cheaper interest rate or more manageable monthly payments, it can be beneficial. However, it's important to remember that we're still responsible for paying off the total amount we owe, plus any fees or interest associated with a new loan. Consolidation doesn't make our debts disappear, it just moves them around. Another downside of debt consolidation is that it doesn't address the behaviors that led to debt in the first place. If we don't change our spending habits or improve our financial management skills, we're likely to end up right back where we started, with a pile of debts to pay off. Instead of relying solely on consolidation, we should focus on creating a realistic budget, finding ways to increase our income, and developing healthy financial habits. It is important that we wisely plan for emergencies alongside debt payments. Think of it like having a spare tire in your car. You hope you never need it, but you're glad it's there just in case. Emergencies can happen at any time, and if we're not prepared, they can derail our progress in paying off debt. That's why it's essential to have a plan in place to handle unexpected expenses while still making our regular debt payments. One way to plan for emergencies is by building an emergency fund. This is like setting aside money for a rainy day. It's there to cover unexpected expenses like car repairs, medical bills, or job loss. Aim for a savings account that can cover 3 to 6 months worth of living expenditures. We can rest easy knowing we have a safety net of money in case something unforeseen occurs when we have an emergency fund. Another aspect of planning for emergencies is being strategic about how we allocate our money. When we're paying off debt, every dollar counts, so it's important to prioritize where our money goes. Instead of putting all our extra money towards debt payments, we should set aside a portion each month for our emergency fund. This ensures that we're making progress in both fronts, paying off debt and building financial stability. Maintaining your motivation as you work toward paying off your debt is also crucial. It is because paying off debt can be a long and challenging process, and it's easy to lose sight of our goals along the way. However, staying motivated is crucial for staying on track and ultimately achieving financial freedom. Having goals that are both attainable and clear is one method to maintain motivation. Instead of just saying, "I want to get out of debt," break it down into smaller, more manageable goals like paying off a certain amount by a certain date or reaching a milestone like paying off a specific debt. Setting measurable objectives offers us something to strive for and keeps us motivated and focused. Another strategy for staying motivated is to celebrate our successes along the way. Every time we make a payment towards our debts, it's a step in the right direction, and we should take the time to acknowledge and celebrate that progress, whether it's treating ourselves to a small reward or simply patting ourselves on the back. Recognizing our achievements helps us keep us motivated and reminds us of how far we've come. Additionally, surrounding ourselves with support can be incredibly helpful for staying motivated. Having individuals who support us and understand our aspirations, whether they be friends, family, or online communities, may make a huge impact. Sharing our progress and struggles with others not only helps us stay accountable, but also provides encouragement and motivation when we need it most. Lastly, celebrate progress on the journey to becoming debt-free. You've come a long way, and it's important to acknowledge and celebrate your achievements along the way. Celebrating progress not only boosts morale, but also reinforces the positive habits and behaviors that lead to success. One way to celebrate progress is by setting milestones and rewards for yourself. For example, you could set a goal to pay off a certain percentage of your total debt or to reach a specific dollar amount, and then reward yourself with something you enjoy when you achieve that goal. It could be anything from a small treat like a coffee or a movie night to a larger reward like weekend getaway or a new outfit. The key is to choose rewards that motivate you and make you feel proud of your accomplishments. Another way to celebrate progress is by sharing your achievements with others, whether it's friends, family, or online communities. Sharing your progress not only allows you to celebrate together, but also provides accountability and encouragement. Posting updates on social media, joining debt-free challenges or support groups, or simply talking about your journey with loved ones can all help you keep motivated and inspired to keep going. Additionally, taking time to reflect on how far you've come can be a powerful way to celebrate progress. Look back at where you started and compare it to where you are now. Think about all the hard work and sacrifices you've made along the way, and take pride in how much you've accomplished. Remember, every payment you make is a step closer to financial freedom, and that's something worth celebrating. That's all. These are the best methods you may employ to quickly pay off your debt. Believe me, they work like a charm. If you enjoyed today's video, we'd love it if you could give it a thumbs up, share your effective debt repayment tips in the comments, and share this video with others. That way, we can help more people on their debt-free journey. If you're new here, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Catch you in the next video, Luxo lovers!